So this is the dash that came with the Eagle. And from some angles, it looks pretty cool. I can see what he was going for, kind of the Mark IV Supra wraparound cockpit. But from other angles, not so much. What I don't want from this build is for it to look obviously like a kit car. I don't want people to see it and go, oh look, a kit car. I want them to be like, what is that? I thought I knew me cars. So the interior needs to look like it is supposed to be there. It needs to feel special. One thing I don't really want is for people to be able to say, oh look, that dash is from a Sierra. Those lights are from a Capri. You know, the usual kit car guessing games. I want it to feel unique, special, like its own thing. So any donor parts I use, I want to be quite rare, something that you're not going to guess. The 240Z dashboards are great looking and they would really fit the bill, but I'm not going to be buying one of them anytime soon. Then I stumbled across the Mitsubishi Sapporo. Check the dashboard out on them. Even the seats are cool. Obscure, yes. Rare, yes. But then I found this. But I couldn't find the dashboard. Seats are there. So I pinged him a message and waited. Great news, and look at it. Yeah, pleased with that. And what's absolutely nuts is it was 2 roads away. Got there, loved the dash, made a deal. And here it is, mocked into position. Nothing connected, obviously. Proof of concept. So now it's probably a good time to stop and tell you what I was cooking up before I found the Sapporo stuff. As you can see, I bought these fiberglass buckets, little kit car buckets, nice and slim so they fit. But unfortunately, I got my measurements wrong. And IVA requires a headrest, obviously, and so does general health and safety and common sense. So I bought these headrests. I had an idea of fiberglassing them into the back, and in the end, I thought, you know what, that's too much hassle. So I bought the Sapporo seats as well. I knew they wouldn't fit and they'd need some messing about to get them to fit, but I do like the way they look. What are those? However, I was messing about with this a little bit and it kind of dawned on me there may be a few other parts of the interior I should probably be focusing on before I start looking at seats. Yeah. Okay, time to tow the Eagle out of the way and get the garage ready. Right, I think that's neutral. Handbrake's off. Steering feels horrible because that brake pedal. Oh my gosh, this is going to be mad to drive. I can't see a thing. Okay, we're good, we're good. Chassis feels tight. Oh, the brakes don't work. What I mean by that is we just went up onto the verge, so the whole thing was like twisted. There's no creaking, no nasty noises. That was a lot of fun. You're not coming with me!
Later that day.
Hey folks, a massive 90% of you have said that you would rather see some progress on the Eagle than the Capri at the moment. For that to happen, I'm going to have to sort this workshop out. I'm going to have to sort the garage out. So we have a workshop that I absolutely love. It is still an absolute state from working on the Mazda, doing the full suspension overhaul, which you'll be able to see in an upcoming video. Capri, on the other hand, has been right there for a little while now. You can see its up and axle stands at the back because I was redoing the fuel lines and getting the Skyline injectors fitted so I could bump it from about 280 to about 330 horsepower. Currently the best quarter mile I've managed so far is 13.6 seconds. That was after fitting the LSD. You can see a video of me fitting the LSD if you go look at some of my older videos. And anyway, I got halfway through that and then things happened. I ended up getting the Eagle, which slowed down progress because I've been doing stuff to that. So the plan is the Eagle is going to be the main project car of the channel right now. But as you can see, we have a lot of parts. We have a very messy garage. The parts are actually all mostly Eagle parts. Well, a couple of Capri parts, but the Eagle came with so much stuff, it was unbelievable. So whilst the bad weather's coming, the camper van is off the road because the camper van would not do well on the salty roads for winter. So the camper van's off the road, and while it's off the road, I'm going to use it as a parts storage vehicle. I'm going to clear it out now, and I'm going to put all of the Eagle parts in it as neatly as I can so I can get to them easily, and so I have as much space around the Eagle as possible. So I've just gone into the garage to start the process of putting all of those parts into the camper van. And we're going to have to get the Capri out, under a cover, Eagle in. So let's do this now. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is empty the camper van. This is going to be interesting actually, because there's a lot of stuff in it. I've got to say, I'm sorry you haven't seen much of the camper van. I've done loads to this. I've got some clips, but most of the jobs I've done in it, I've not really recorded, and I should have done because I've done loads. So I'll try and put together some videos of the camper van, because I know quite a few of you have asked me about this, so I can't do that. I need to get everything out of here that I want to be able to access. I think I'll use the front. A hat. Helpful because it's raining. To store camper van related things that I want to keep in here. Got some tasty stickers. Nothing I desperately need from in the glove box. That can be sorted at a later date. Another hat. Helpful. Plastic Pete, shout out in the comments. If you know, you know. Put him back in there. He's just a good old boy. He's never meaning no harm. Right, I lost the hat. Santa Pod hoodie. Cold or wet? Cold. Pajamas. Some hats. And pegs and blankets. Don't know what that is. That's a thingy bob. Goggles. That is a spare celery cable. Pots and pans. Windbreak. Tyre pump that I needed the other day. And as if to cue, this is why we need to get the Eagle in the garage. And the Capri out of the garage, but it'll be under a cover, so it'll be alright. Continue putting stuff in the camper van. In case you're wondering why I got halfway through the fuel system job on the Capri and modifying up to stage 3 caution developments, is because I found rot in the end of the sill and the back of the arch, unfortunately. Nothing horrendous and fairly simple repair job, and I can't really justify cracking on with the fuel system when I need to do that, so that's the next job, the welding on the Capri and putting the Capri on ice. It's going to go outside, unfortunately, because the only indoor car storage I've got is at the Rusty Pistons garage, and it's a one-car garage with a workshop on the back. So I'm going to have to put it outside with the other cars, but it'll be under a cover, so don't worry. And then when nice weather comes back again, see where I'm up to with the Eagle. But the Eagle is the main focus of the channel right now. So, but don't worry, Capri's going to come back better than ever. Oh, and if you did subscribe to me because you wanted to see the XK8 build, don't worry, it's not going anywhere. That is also on ice. I can only do so much, as obviously I have a full-time job that isn't YouTube. And also I'm a dad, so if you're wishing the content was coming quicker, so do I, and I'm going to try my best. But stick with me. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for being awesome, and thanks for being part of the community, getting involved in my polls and stuff. You're the best. hard because I've got so many exciting parts in the Capri waiting to be fitted, but I'm focusing on the Eagle because the Eagle's awesome. Capri's awesome too, but I'm focusing on the Eagle. It's going to be amazing. And then the Capri will also be amazing, so that's all right.
So there we have it. The Eagle is in position and ready for some serious work to start. Thanks for watching.